evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 26th day of October 2023. I am Chia on my first major headlines. Former EFCC boss Bauer released after 5 months. Can appeals for unity over Supreme Court judgments. Ex-President Buhari salutes President Tinubu on Supreme Court victory. Urges Obi and Atiku to work with President. We'll take commercials, wrap up the details, and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. Labour Party has said the Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Honorable Nkiru Onyejocha, is yet to get over the shock of being defeated at the February 25th National Assembly election by the member representing Isukwato Umunnochi Federal Constituency, Honorable Amobi Oga. Oga of the Labour Party was declared winner of the election, defeating Onyejocha of APC, who had been in the National Assembly since 2007. Addressing a press conference on Wednesday in Abuja, the national youth leader of the Labour Party, Prince Kennedy, accused the former lawmaker of unholy alliance with the fractional leader of APC, Chief Lamidi Apapa, to ensure that crisis in the party lingers. A mild drama played out as 7 operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, in Ibadan, Oyo State, were attacked and held hostage by staff and students of the Federal College of Forestry, Idishin Estate in the state. According to the head, media and publicity of EFCC, Dele Oyewale, the operatives were in the college to authenticate the address and identity of one Aziz Oluwakemi, who stood as a shorty for Alakinde Kolaye, a suspected internet fraudster in the custody of the commission. Oyewale alleged that students and staff of the college went on a frenzy of attacks against operatives of the EFCC who were on an authorized assignment. The Enugu State High Court on Thursday ruled that the proscription of the Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB by the Southeast Governors Forum in 2017 amounted to administrative abuse, hence null and void. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader, had approached the court to seek the voidance of the prescription based on the fact that IPOB is a registered organization and composed of members who are exercising their rights of association. The suit was instituted by Kanu's Special Counsel, Barrister Aloy Ejimako. Abdulrasheed Bauer, the immediate past chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has been released 5 months after detention. ABN TV gathered that the former anti-corruption geezer was released on Wednesday night. Recall that Bauer was arrested by the Department of State Services, DSS, on June 14, 2023, hours after his suspension from office as EFCC chairman by President Bola Tinubu over alleged abuse of office. The Kaduna State chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Reverend John Joseph Hayab, has appealed to Nigerians to unite and build a stronger country with the new administration. The CAN leader was reacting to the Supreme Court judgment which upheld President Bola Tinubu's election. In a statement he personally issued on Thursday, Hayab said, "Now that our highest court has ruled according to our laws, any unhealthy debate and character assassination amongst political parties and supporters of political office seekers should stop and give room for healing. restoration, and unity for development. The House of Representatives has rejected a motion that sought to compel the federal government to make the 2023-2024 secondary school examination free for all Nigerians. The motion, moved by Anamero Dekere, called on the federal government to make WAEC, NECO, and JAMB free for this academic session, but the lawmakers kicked against it. This motion is coming at a time when Nigerians are still condemning the action of lawmakers to spend billions on their official vehicles. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has said that all his actions as minister are guided by national interest and he will not be distracted by unfounded social media attacks. The FCT minister said this when he received a delegation of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, led by His Eminence Most Reverend Daniel Oko, and the Committee of League of Imams Initiative, led by its chairman, Imam Tajuddin Adigun, on separate courtesy visits to the FCTA on Wednesday. Speaking against the backdrop of recent false information on social media regarding the National Mosque, Wike called on the public to always verify information and seek clarification from the administration, especially on policies and actions of the government. The Supreme Court has struck out the appeal of Peter Obi, presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the February 25th election. In its ruling on Thursday, the 7-member panel held that the issues canvassed by Obi were the same as that of Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Thus, there was no need for a repeat. Earlier, the court had struck out Atiku's appeal for lack of merit. Ex-President Muhammadu Buhari has hailed the Supreme Court verdict that upheld President Bola Tinubu's election, asking the opposition to team up with the Nigerian leader. Buhari said this in a statement by his spokesman, Garba Shehu, minutes after the Apex Court dismissed appeals by Peter Obi of the Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party (PDP's) Atiku Abubakar. On business news, President Bola Tinubu will present the proposed 26.1 trillion naira 2024 budget estimates to joint session of the National Assembly early next month, the Senate revealed on Wednesday. Ahead of the presentation, the Senate, through its Committee on Appropriations, has summoned the Ministers of Finance, Wale Edun, and his counterpart on budgets and economic planning, Senator Atiku Bagudu, to appear before it on Wednesday next week for explanations. On foreign scene, China and Russia on Wednesday vetoed a draft resolution sponsored by the United States, while a second Russian-backed resolution failed to secure sufficient votes. The development has deepened the Security Council's deadlock over any unified response to address the crisis in Gaza and Israel. The US-led draft resolution failed to pass owing to a negative vote by Permanent Security Council members China and Russia. While on sports, Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola has claimed that people want striker Erling Haaland to fail. Guardiola said this while joking that he is concerned about Haaland's form after the Norway international scored a brace in Man City's UEFA Champions League 3-1 victory over Young Boys on Wednesday, while Haaland was able to end his 5-game goal drought in the Champions League. The former Borussia Dortmund star still looked a little shaky and anxious in front of goal against Young Boys, spawning several good chances to score throughout the match. And that sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, a recap from major headlines. Former EFCC boss Bawa released after 5 months. Can appeals for unity over Supreme Court judgments. Ex-President Buhari salutes President Tinubu on Supreme Court victory. Urged Obi and Atiku to work with the president. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng. You can also follow us on any of our social media platforms on screen. Have a loving night rest. I'm Chinyere Omahe.